Welcome back to Wainsider, where we dive deep into the heart of the WWE Universe's most explosive moments. Tonight, we're unraveling a seismic event that unfolded on Monday Night Raw, TONGA and Jacob Fatu confronting Hikuleo after a shocking return. This wasn't just a brawl, it was a collision of family ties, fractured loyalties, and the weight of a dynasty. The bloodline saga, already a tapestry of power and betrayal, took a dramatic turn, and we're here to dissect every emotional thread, from its storied past to its uncertain future. The bloodline's legacy began as a monument to family and dominance, forged when Roman Reigns returned in 2020 as the tribal chief. Flanked by his cousins, the Usos, and later Solo Sikoa, with Paul Heyman as their wise man, Roman built an empire that redefined WWE. His Universal Championship reign, stretching over 1,300 days, was a testament to his iron grip, the hula fala a symbol of his authority. The bloodline wasn't just a faction, it was a family bound by Samoan heritage, pride, and an unspoken vow to protect their name at all costs. But that dominance came with a heavy toll. Roman's role as the head of the table demanded absolute loyalty, a pressure that weighed on his cousins like a boulder. Jimmy and Jey Uso, tag team legends, were expected to sacrifice their own ambitions for Roman's vision. Jey, in particular, bore the brunt, his loyalty tested through public confrontations and emotional manipulation. The WWE Universe watched as Jey's silent resentment simmered, his struggle to balance family and individuality becoming a gripping storyline. Please like, share and subscribe for more WWE content. Solo Sikoa's arrival in 2022 added new layers to the dynamic. The younger brother, stoic and fierce, was introduced as the enforcer, a role that masked his burning ambition. Solo's loyalty to Roman was unwavering at first, but his desire to carve his own path grew evident. The bloodline's unity was their strength, but it was also their Achilles heel, as each member carried their own dreams and egos. Fans on X began whispering about potential betrayals, sensing the tension beneath the surface. Paul Heyman, the mastermind behind the bloodline's success, kept the faction's fractures at bay. His promos painted Roman as untouchable, while his backstage counsel ensured the family stayed aligned. But even Heyman couldn't erase the toll of Roman's relentless pursuit of greatness. The pressure to maintain their dominance strained the bonds between the cousins, with Jey's brief departure in 2023 exposing the cracks. The WWE Universe was captivated by this real-life family drama playing out in the squared circle. The bloodline saga was rooted in the Onoa family's storied history, from the Wild Samoans to Rikishi to Yokozuna. Roman carried the weight of that legacy, his role as tribal chief a responsibility to honor his ancestors. The WWE Universe embraced this narrative, a story of pride and sacrifice that transcended wrestling. But the family's unity began to unravel in 2024 when Roman lost the Universal Championship to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40, his absence allowing Solo Sikoa to seize control. Solo's new vision for the bloodline introduced TONGA, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu, a shift that redefined the faction. TAMA, a former NJPW star, brought a ruthless edge, while Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf, captivated fans with his intensity and United States Championship win at WrestleMania 41. Solo declared himself the new tribal chief, a move that shocked the WWE Universe and set the stage for Roman's return. Posts on X buzzed with speculation, predicting a family civil war as Roman fought to reclaim his throne. Jacob Fatu's rise was meteoric, his charisma and athleticism making him a fan favorite, but his success created tension with Solo, who struggled to maintain control. TONGA, loyal to Solo, became his right-hand man, but his own ambitions simmered. The addition of J.C. Mateo, a non-family member, further complicated the dynamic, with fans on X questioning Solo's leadership. The bloodline was no longer the united front it once was, its members pulled in different directions by pride and power. Hikuleo's arrival in WWE added another layer to the saga. Signed in July 2024, the former NJPW star and brother of TONGA debuted at Night of Champions 2025 as TONGA, aligning with Solo's MFT family tree and helping him win the United States Championship from Jacob Fatu. Hikuleo's towering presence and Tongan heritage made him a natural fit, but his debut sparked questions about his loyalty. Would he stand with his brother TAMA and Solo, or would his ties to the broader Onoa family pull him elsewhere? Roman's return at Bad Blood 2024, teaming with Cody Rhodes to defeat Solo and Jacob, reasserted his claim as the original tribal chief. His victory over Solo in tribal combat at Raw's Netflix debut on January 6, 2025, solidified his position, but the family remained fractured. Jacob's betrayal of Solo at Money in the Bank 2025, costing him the briefcase, marked a turning point, aligning Jacob with Jimmy Uso and Sami Zayn. The WWE Universe was left wondering how Hikuleo would fit into this increasingly complex web of alliances. The stage was set for Raw on June 30, 2025, in St. Louis, where the WWE Universe expected another chapter in the bloodline saga. Hikuleo, now TONGA, had been making waves in Solo's MFT, his televised debut on August 1 defeating Jimmy Uso. The crowd was buzzing, anticipating a confrontation between Solo's faction and Roman's allies. But what unfolded was a moment that left fans stunned, a clash that redefined the family's ongoing war. As Hikuleo stood in the ring, cutting a promo about his loyalty to Solo and MFT, the arena lights dimmed. The crowd erupted as TONGA's music hit, marking his return from an injury sustained in April. But he wasn't alone. Jacob FATU, the former United States champion, stormed down the ramp with him. The WWE Universe lost it as TAMA and Jacob confronted Hikuleo, their eyes blazing with fury. In a shocking moment, Jacob speared Hikuleo through the ropes, while TAMA delivered a vicious gun stun, leaving TONGA crumpled on the mat. The confrontation was a climax of raw emotion and betrayal. TAMA, who had been sidelined by an attack from LA Knight, returned with a vengeance, aligning with Jacob against his own brother, Hikuleo. Jacob, who had turned on Solo at Money in the Bank, saw Hikuleo's allegiance to MFT as a betrayal of the Anoa'i family's core values. The WWE Universe was floored, with clips of the attack trending on X under #BloodlineBetrayal, as fans grappled with the sight of family turning on family. The emotional aftermath was devastating. Hikuleo, who had joined MFT to honor his brother TAMA and cousin Tongaloa, was now a victim of their wrath. TAMA's decision to side with Jacob, a cousin from the Anoa'i side, over his own blood was a gut punch. Jacob's rage, fueled by Solo's manipulation and Hikuleo's alignment with MFT, was palpable, his spear a declaration of war. The WWE Universe watched as a family, once united, fractured further, each member fighting for their own version of the legacy. Backstage, the whispers were electric. Sources close to Wainsider reported that TAMA's return was a closely guarded secret, with only Triple H and a few others in the know. Jacob's alliance with TAMA was a creative decision to elevate both stars, capitalizing on their real-life family ties and wrestling pedigrees. Some talent expressed concern about the crowded bloodline storyline, fearing it could overshadow other programs, but the consensus was that this confrontation was a masterstroke, setting up a major feud for SummerSlam 2025. Hikuleo's reaction was one of shock and pain. Sources reported he was blindsided by TAMA's betrayal, having believed his brother would support his choice to join MFT. Solo Sikoa, now United States champion, was said to be furious, his leadership of MFT questioned after losing both Jacob and TAMA. Posts on X speculated that Solo might recruit other family members, like Lance Anoa'i or Zilla FATU, to bolster his faction, while others predicted a Roman-led retaliation against MFT. The WWE Universe was torn. Some fans cheered TAMA and Jacob's defiance, seeing them as rebels fighting for the Anoa'i legacy against Solo's corrupted vision. Others mourned the family's collapse, with clips of Hikuleo's crumpled body trending alongside heartfelt posts about the bloodline's golden era. The confrontation was a reminder of the saga's emotional depth, a story where every action carried the weight of family and heritage. Roman Reigns, absent from the Raw confrontation, has yet to respond, but his silence speaks volumes. As the original tribal chief, Roman carries the burden of the bloodline's legacy, and this latest betrayal only deepens his challenge. Fans on X speculate he may align with TAMA and Jacob to take down Solo's MFT, while others believe he'll stand alone, protecting his throne. Roman's next move will be pivotal, with SummerSlam 2025 looming as a potential battleground. The backstage fallout painted a complex picture. TAMA and Jacob's alliance was praised for its intensity, with WWE officials reportedly thrilled with their chemistry. Hikuleo's role as TONGA was seen as a long-term investment, his towering presence a perfect foil for Jacob's high-flying style. Solo's MFT, now featuring Tongaloa and JC Mateo, remains a formidable force, but insiders question whether Solo can hold it together without Tama and Jacob's star power. The confrontation's impact on the bloodline's legacy was profound. The Anoa'i family had always been about unity, their dominance rooted in their shared heritage. But Tama and Jacob's attack on Hikuleo shattered that unity, pitting brother against brother, cousin against cousin. The WWE Universe grappled with the fallout, with some fans seeing this as the natural evolution of a dynasty too big to stay united, while others viewed it as a tragedy, a family undone by pride and ambition. Jimmy Uso, aligned with Jacob and Sami Zayn, was reportedly devastated by the confrontation, his loyalty to the family torn. Sami, the honorary Uso, brought an outsider's perspective, his support for Jacob a reminder that the bloodline's influence extends beyond blood. The WWE Universe watched as these relationships unraveled, each moment a testament to the power and pain of family ties. Posts on X predicted a six-man tag match at SummerSlam, with Roman, Tama, and Jacob facing Solo, Hikuleo, and Tonga Loa. The road to SummerSlam 2025 is fraught with tension. Tama and Jacob's alliance sets them up as a formidable team, potentially challenging for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Hikuleo, now a key player in MFT, will seek revenge, his feud with Jacob promising to be a brutal affair. Solo's leadership hangs in the balance, his United States Championship a target for Jacob's redemption. The WWE Universe awaits Roman's response, with speculation rife about his role in this escalating war. What does this mean for the Anoa'i legacy? Tama Tonga, Jacob FATU, and Hikuleo represent different facets of the same dynasty, Tama's loyalty, Jacob's rebellion, Hikuleo's ambition. Their confrontation is a reflection of the sacrifices demanded by greatness, a family torn by the very power they sought. The WWE Universe is left questioning whether the bloodline can ever recover or if this is the end of an era, with each member fighting for their place in history. In the end, Tama Tonga and Jacob FATU's confrontation with Hikuleo was more than a moment of violence, it was a shattering of family bonds. The Raw attack, charged with betrayal and rage, spoke to the heart of the bloodline saga. Betrayal cuts deepest when it's blood, and the scars of this moment will linger long after the SummerSlam lights fade. The Anoa'i legacy, once a beacon of unity, now stands as a testament to broken trust, a dynasty fractured by the ambition and pain of those who carry its name.